Hello guys, today we have our first baby from Temu, so we'll see how she looks. Now, judging from the box, I knew this baby was not 24 inches, like the ad said. So I'm gonna take off her clothes and see why she looks so little. I think it's her body. What I'm noticing first is her hair is very messy, even though it was on a net. It's very messy, but I guess you get that when you're shoved in a really tiny box, right? Alright, her limbs are hollowed. Her legs and her arms are hollowed. The painting's really good for a factory doll. Her face is a little pale, but I do have some acrylic paints. Maybe I'll paint over her a little bit, just a little bit. I'm noticing her body's very stuffed, and a little bit of polyfill is coming out of it. But yeah, she's super stuffed. Her body's so skinny, and there's no mobility on her arms or legs. Super stiffed. So we gave her a new, nice, chunky body. And for reference, there's the two bodies side by side. And guys, I really like this baby now. She's super poseable. This new body fits her really well. Her arms and her legs move really nicely. So I filled her legs and her arms with poly pellets and a little bit on her head as well. I don't like my awake babies to have too much weight on their head, but I still want them kind of floppy. So she's not too heavy, but she does feel nice and cuddly. And I want to show you guys just how small she was before. This is my baby Lulu, and she's a 20-inch baby, and she's wearing that original dress that the Temu doll was wearing. So she had a really tiny body in comparison, if this 20-inch doll can fit her dress. Anyway, I'm loving this new chunky body. I believe she is the Ellie replica, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm very happy with this doll. I think she's a very well done manufactured doll. So let's get this baby dressed. I did have two options for her. Did have this cute strawberry sleeper and a two-piece mini set. Also guys, I don't have a name for her yet. I was waiting to see what she'd look like with her new body, and I would decide on a name, but I don't have a name for her, which is sad. But in all fairness, I have so many babies that I think I've ran out of ideas for cute names for babies. And half of them I forgot what their names are. So I was trying to brainstorm, how do I remember these names of these babies? Do I write them in the back of their necks with a Sharpie? I don't know. Tough question. Anyway, she's looking so cute. She's so chunky. Initially, I was gonna return this baby. I took her out of the box and I said, oh my gosh, she's so disproportionate. There's, you sort of have to build a bond with your new dolls, and any part of it can make it or break it, especially the body. If the hair isn't sitting right, if the face maybe doesn't look like what it looked like online. So yeah, I was gonna return her, and I decided, well, I have a bunch of bodies and a bunch of body parts. Let me see if I can fusion this baby, and she's salvageable. And so I'm glad I did. I'm glad I kept her and tried out the bodies. I'm going to weight her at the end so you guys can see how much difference it makes to stuff the body with glass beads or poly pellets, some polyfill, and you could really make these manufacturing dolls truly come alive and to your liking, you know? Alright, I think she came out absolutely beautiful. Also, with the bigger body, you have a lot more options of clothing, and bigger dolls tend to look a little bit nicer with bigger bodies, or their clothes for the bigger bodies. Alright, so we're trying to sit her down until she's floppy, like her head is still floppy, but it's not too floppy where she wouldn't be able to sit on her own. She could definitely sit on her, like support her own head, basically. And here's a sort of 180 of how she turned out and how she looks like. She's a little bit taller, a little bit chunkier. I guess the only downside about this doll is very menial, but the rooting in her hair is very strange. So it's not like straight from back to front. It's kind of like zigzagged, and I feel like it's because of her bangs or the way that they designed her bangs. Anyway, nothing that a good haircut can fix. Alrighty, also, Ellie Sculpt was weighing in at 4.9 pounds, and baby Lulu is weighing at, what does that say, 6.2? 6.1? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this baby transformation. See you in the next one.